Collectables, Snake here with another figure review. Today we have got the DC Collectables New 52 Darkseid, baby. Big fan of Darkseid. Do love the character. Just an amazing character. So evil, so dark, so demonic, so just kick-ass. But what's my opinion on this figure? I do like it. I really do like it. I do have some gripes with it, but they're kind of understandable. Now, this is a behemoth of a figure, as I am sitting as far back as I can to get this guy in shot. This is me stretched out. Can't reach him. So, gonna have to get up to actually move him around and pose him and show you guys a few more closer details. I've had to jimmy rig a tripod with some nice straps, so it's a bit... and I may knock it, so I do apologise for that, as I don't actually have a proper fitting for this thing, so bear with, please. Moving on to this guy. So let's get his size out of the way, because this thing is freaking huge, and I've got loads and loads of size comparisons. I just had to show you as many as I could. So, Darkseid stands just under 13 inches. So the usual suspects: Bucky Cap, Superior Spider-Man, Ultimate Captain America, Spider-Girl, Hyperion. Even his bulk has nothing on this guy. My other DC Collectables New 52, Joker. Can't wait to review this bad guy. And then the Mattel DC UC or DC Unlimited or DC, I don't even know what they're called anymore. Superman, Aquaman and Batman. Then my custom Justice League, Green Lantern and Works in Progress Batman and Superman. And the DC Universe Classics Build-A-Figure Darkseid. Just wow. It's like a bigger brother and a little brother going to the park. And just because this guy arrived today, Marvel Select Hulk. Still towers a Hulk. That must tell you something. And then final comparison, the DC Collectables Arkham City Solomon Grundy. These towering giants just look epic. Now, to be honest, I honestly thought Darkseid was bigger than Grundy, but now I'm actually seeing them side by side. You can clearly see that Grundy's got the height on him, especially at the shoulders. Darkseid, I think, has the bigger head, which kind of makes them look a bit more even. But look at these guys. I would not want to be Batman. So I tried to throw as many size comparisons in there as I could. I know a lot of them were just 6-inch figures, but I think they look pretty cool. This guy is just a behemoth. Absolutely massive. Now, I got this guy off my Facebook group. I got him from the Facebooker Joe Walters. And he did me at a steal price of posted £56. Bargain. Joe, you are awesome and I love this guy. Thank you. Now, I do have the box with him, but I've got to put it on his side to get it in because I'm really trying to avoid moving my camera if I can help it. Yeah. Sorry if this is a bit loud, my face is right up against the camera. So as you can see, it's just a nice open window box. Now it has taken some damage, but I don't mind, I don't care for boxes anyway. Simple white going around slide. You've got some warning writing down here. On here is a picture, I don't know how it's coming over on camera, of a silhouette of Batman, Aquaman, and maybe Wonder Woman by the shape of those thighs, maybe? Can't really tell. Then as you see, it says, if you can read sideways, DC Comics, the New 52, Darkseid, Deluxe Action Figure. This thing's a deluxe action figure. I'd love to see their extreme. On this side, you've got a nice silhouette of Darkseid. Again, very cool. And on this side, a picture of the figure. It says at the top here, figure stands. Trying to show that without the lights being so bright. It says here, figure stands approximately 13 inches high. We've verified that. Then at the bottom it says here, sculpted by Phil Ramirez. Way to go, Phil. You've done an amazing job on this guy. We'll go to his details in a bit. Bottom of the box, just a barcode. Top of the box, it says Justice League upside down, and then a window over the top of the figure. And then on the back of the box, we have a thumbnail of Darkseid, of Wonder Woman, and Cyborg. And then at the bottom, I'm going to stand this up so you can see. If I leave that there, you can also read this up here if you'd like. And then you've got a cool picture of Darkseid with some parademons. I kind of want some of these now. They look really cool. I didn't really care about them. So if anyone's got these for sale, let me know. I might be interested. Okay, so zooming in on the detail of the figure, you can see Darkseid has this really cool cracked skin look. It's so cool. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to turn his head around and turn the figure around because it's just a lot easier. You can see the back of his head. Even his chin guard helmet thing kind of has cracks in it as well. It's very, very, very cool. Back of the head. Again, all these cracks in his armor or his suit. Don't know how much that really says for his protection, really, to be honest, if it's all cracked. These shoulder pads are really epic. I mean, just look at the detail in these. Then this kind of gem on his chest. That's actually a gem. It's like a translucent plastic, so that's really cool. All sculpted in his torso. Again, all his cracked, damaged on his armor. And his biceps and his arms, absolutely massive. I'm going to use this up. It's so heavy. There's the grip going around on his glove. Show you the other side. Very, very cool. This is really hard to do stretched out all this way. And he's such a heavy character. Epic. And then final look at his boots and his legs. These things have this cool like metallic blue going down in like the Omega symbol and then continue around to the back of the boot. Really are epic. Okay, so for articulation, the head is on a ball, so you can bring it down that much, up that much, so not massive range, but then you get a bit side to side rocking it, and you can rotate it around full 360 degrees as you saw earlier. Now, warning, these are pegged into the shoulders, but I've looked, they're on those translucent plastic, so you get a bit of movement in them, but not massive amounts, so don't be like lifting the arm straight up, it will not go. So I've just finished this video, and while I've been posing around this guy for his pictures at the end, something has happened which made me kind of like take a big old So this is what's holding him on, ladies and gentlemen, a tiny see-through translucent plastic peg, which just goes into this. So I was like, okay, I put it back on, and then guess what happened? They both came off! But it's fine. I find it easier to pose them without them, to be honest, than just like rest them on top. But if I bring that light like in there you go. So you can see they're just translucent peg, and they do kind of pivot like that, and you can move them around a bit. They look like they want to slide, but they don't. I don't know why. That's got a big gap. I'm guessing so you can get them all that way there. Same on the other side. But to get them on though, it's pen and bum. Luckily, they are labelled L and R. It's really hard to show you with this light. So for his left shoulder, that's his left, not your left. Try and line it up. And just try and apply steady pressure, but be careful it doesn't go down. And yeah, good luck. I'm looking underneath to see if I can see where it's lined up. It's really hard to see, it's very dark. Alright, I think I've got it. I'm probably just going to break this on camera. I'll take it off camera. Okay, so I just took off camera to do that, and you can see it's on there snug now. And the reason why it's got that line is so you can also bring the pad out if you wish. So you can have them higher up or bring them out. It's up to you. Yeah, I didn't want to do it on like stretched out like that because I was worried I was just going to snap it. But they do sit reasonably well, depending on how you have the angle of the peg. You can just get it to rest in this like little socket here, and generally it will hold. He says generally. I've just taken like a dozen pictures. There you go. Doesn't look as flush, but you know, when his arms are in the air, it's not too bad. For having them flush down, I would advise having them attached, because without this, just wants to slide right off there. or maybe do that. It's up to you, but I just thought I'd add this to the video because I couldn't really show you until it came off. Shoulders can go up that high and back that far, and like I said, I wouldn't go any higher with these as they will snap off. That's as high as that goes. Comes forward a bit and back a bit, but that's about it. But the arms can go out pretty far. Then you have a bicep rotation of 360 degrees. Single bend in the elbow. The last part's really stiff, of that much, so not quite 90 degrees. Then you have a glove cut just here, below like the gauntlet pit, so you can rotate there. So I know it's really high up. I'll bring that down so you can see. So you can rotate that around, full 360 degrees. And then the hand itself is actually on a ball. So it can go up that high, down that high, and then a bit of up and down there, but then you can rotate it around on the actual wrist as well. Just burnt myself on my lamp. He has nothing in the torso, nothing in the abdomen, nothing in the waist. The next point of articulation is the hips, and we only have a forward and back in these. So he has a Spartan of just that, but then a single bend. Now for my one, his right one is really tight, of that, and then a boot rotation of 360 degrees. Nothing in the ankle. This one is really loose, but like I said, this is second hand. Will add, these are a softer rubber, so they don't really hinder the articulation, but they are straight forward and back joints, so they won't go out to the side, not like Grundy. Overall opinions on this figure. Seriously, I love this figure. My only real gripes is hip articulation, but I guess they've done that due to his bulk. And these, I'm scared to death these are going to break. Failing that, I love this guy. He is just such an amazing figure, and he looks absolutely epic. His size alone, I mean, look at that. He's holding Superman one-handed there. I think he's slightly larger than he's supposed to be. Although in Justice League War he was probably around this size, in the New 52 comic line, I don't honestly think he's actually this big. I just had a quick thought, he kind of looks like a kid playing with a toy. Not much unlike me, and probably most of my viewers. Shh. We're not kids, we're adult collectors. Shh. Moving on. Seriously, I would recommend this guy. I was a bit worried about the hip articulation, but it kind of is required, like I said, for his bulk. But failing that, just an amazing figure. The detail, the sculpt is just epic. The paint app seems spot on. I can't actually really see any bleeds, and there's so much texture going on here. It's just, I don't know what's on camera, but his gloves here, like this and this bit going around, is this really nice metallic blue. Same as this part here, his collar and his crown. Helmet thing is a really cool metallic blue. Just looks absolutely epic. Now, retail price for this guy going on eBay, for me, is roughly around £79 to £89 posted. That's a heck of a lot of money to pay for a single figure. Would I recommend paying that? Kinda, yeah, to be honest. I was about to until I found one cheaper on my Facebook group. So again, Joe, you're awesome. I love you. And thank you ever so much. This guy is an amazing figure to my collection, and I'm so happy that I've got him. Final thoughts, guys. If you see this guy, pick him up. If you're comfortable paying the extra bit that he's currently going for, then I would advise doing it. Truly amazing sculpt. Not the greatest articulation. You know, I'm normally about the articulation, but he's a bulker figure, so you kind of expect that. But I'm quite happy to lose that little bit of articulation for just this amazing sheer scale of this guy. Truly is epic. Love it. Really do. Darkseid's just such a badass character to have, and it's so awesome to have him as part of my collection. Anyway, guys, that is my review. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like down below. Please leave any comments. I'd love to discuss about this guy, about my channel, about anything you'd actually really like to. Bring it on. I'm more than happy to talk about it. Please subscribe. You know the routine, guys. I'll catch you on my next one. Keep collecting. Bye-bye.
Take my lead, I'll set you free.
DC UC or DC... Freezer! Quick.